Hello, welcome to Tuesday Tapping and Other Energy Modalities. Today we're going to start a discussion, a series on weight. This is a time of year when there are lots of opportunities to eat and drink unhealthily. It's also a time of year where there could be a lot of emotional tumult. Tapping is extremely effective on reducing weight because it helps you deal with those underlying emotional causes that actually help add the pounds and increases cortisol levels. Now, the first thing I want you to do, though, is change your language around this. So if you are trying to lose weight, I want you to think about examples of when losing something is a positive. If you lose your purse, you lose your money, you lose your glasses, it's never a positive connotation. So think about the fact that your thoughts and your words send signals to your brain, right? So we want to change that language. So instead of referring to it as losing weight, let's change it to reducing weight or releasing weight. I like release, but either word will do. Just don't use the word lose anymore when you're talking about weight. So as always, the first thing we do is check in with our SUDS level. So since we can't cover all of the issues around weight in one session, I thought today we could start with the scale, since that really seems to trigger a lot of people stepping on the scale. So when you check in with yourself on a scale from 0 to 10, 0 being that you love the number you see on the scale, you have no issue about it, and 10 being that it's really devastating or upsetting when you step on the scale. So write down that number in your journal, and then let's begin. So you start with the karate chop. Even though I hate stepping on the scale, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I dread stepping on the scale, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I know stepping on the scale is going to upset me, I can't stop myself. I have to see, but I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. I hate the scale. It's such a stark message to me about how I'm failing at releasing weight. It never fails that when I think I've at least lost a pound or two, I step on the scale and I have not. Sometimes I've even gained. Isn't it interesting that gain and lose seem to be the opposite with weight from anything else? Gaining is usually a good thing, and losing something is usually not. But the scale doesn't lie. I step on the scale, and it either hasn't moved from the day before, or the number increases. It's very frustrating. It's defeating. What's the point? I deprive myself, and the scale doesn't move in the direction I want it to. It's depressing. I want to reduce my weight. I want to release pounds. I want to feel good about myself. I want to be healthy. But it feels like no matter how hard I try, I fail. I could choose to change my approach including changing my language. Losing and depriving. That doesn't sound very good. I could choose not to deprive myself, but simply to become more mindful about what I'm eating, and more importantly, why I'm eating it. And I could change my attitude about the entire thing, starting with not stepping on the scale. I don't need to know every day what my numbers are. Why do I do that? What if I put the scale away for the rest of this month, through the entire holiday season? Just put it away. And focus on how I feel, not what number I see. I am not a number. And the scale does not define who I am. Releasing weight is a process. I do not need to check every day to judge myself as to how I'm doing. I can simply do my best. Notice if I feel lighter, or if my clothes feel a little looser, and celebrate that. And likewise, if there's no change, or things feel a little tighter, it's simply a signal to be more aware in the new day of what I'm eating and how I'm feeling. And that sounds like a good beginning. Okay, take a deep breath in, let it out. Check in with yourself now. Where are you on your 0 to 10 scale, your SUDS scale? And jot that number down in your journal. I know it's tempting to get on the scale and see how you're doing, but you wouldn't do that with other things in life, right? When you plant a seed, you don't go out every day and see if it's growing. That's a great example. You know it's going to happen, and you don't bother to check every day. So maybe use that analogy. This is a process, but you can start with the scale, right? That's an easy thing to do. Slide it under your bed, put it in a closet, stick it in the garage. Quit looking every day and start focusing on how you feel. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to next time.